Thank you, Robert. The Home and Patio Show is this weekend at the Prime Osborne Convention Center. There are many vendors and exhibits to make your home a better place to live. And for a preview of the Home and Patio Show, we are pleased to welcome India Morrow, owner of Gardenista Jax. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And we have a lot of, materials here. What exactly are we making today?
I have got us set up to make adorable succulent shells. This is going to be an example of what is going to be available for free workshops today. There's going to be 4 different sessions where anybody can come today at 12, 2, 4, and 6 and make these themselves. So you're going to be making them on air today and showing the public what they can make themselves. So we're going to do it together right now.
All right, I'm ready.
Let's break it down. Go ahead and pick the shell you want to use.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and pick one of these little things to block the holes. This is one of these little plastic things they include.
Okay.
Might be a little big. Let's just go ahead and throw it on there. I had a feeling that might happen, but you see the idea,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
Then what we're going to talk about is what's so important about the fact of succulents. Is people kill their succulents all the time because they overwater them. So I want to teach you a little secret about succulent care and making the right soil. At the bottom of this, you have a basic soil. I always tell you, buy what's on sale. In the middle, you have perlite. I like chunky perlite. And at the top, you have cocoa chips.
Okay.
All that means is just a fancy mix that you've made yourself instead of buying something expensive.
Oh.
Mix it up.
Go
ahead and mix it up.
Right.
You can put a lid on it and try to give it a little shimmy, shimmy, shake if you want.
Mix it up.
But just go ahead and try to mix it up. You can try to dig at it if you want, and then go ahead and start feeding in your succulent shell. But wasn't that a nice visual representation?
Oh, you're smart, Rich.
See?
Well, she said shake it up.
You can.
Shake it, not
Shake
stirred.
it.
You can shake it up. Yeah. So who's that? Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Well, shout out to Taylor.
Okay. We gave it to her anyway.
Yeah.
So that is going to be the perfect mix. So what keeps plants alive and how do you not kill plants? Well, you start with the right soil. That's what is such a critical element in this.
And then just drop this in
Look at
here?
how lovely and chunky that is. Yes. So go ahead and let's go ahead and do it over our baking sheets, shall we? That's how we're going to keep it clean in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
Go ahead and add
Glad you said
some
over
in.
the baking sheet because I'm making a mess over here.
Yes. Now it might need to, some of it might need to come back out once you add the plants, but again, it's just a demo. We're going to learn and grow together as we do this. Now you're going to need to pick the plants that you're going to pick. So you get to decide, do you want one big honker? Do you want a couple of littles? Do you want to take one of these and then break them up and make them into something separate? So for example, I was going to give another little hot tip that sometimes you can buy a succulent like this, and this is called fox aloe, and I could take this out of the pot and I can actually break it up. I can take it from the bottom of these roots and I can turn this into 3 separate plants. So if I wanted to use one of those little minis, but I don't want this big aloe because she's too overpowering, I could maybe just take this little one right here and make sure that that's part of my creation. So if you wanted to add that to your mix, you could. So what you're probably noticing is maybe you've got a little too much soil in there. No problem for TV. Maybe I had you add too much, but get in there, start digging some back out. You can use the other end of your tool to remove some of the soil as you decide what you want to do. But if you wanted to be creative, you could add some more.
Does breaking up the roots help the plant at all? Give it more space to
Yes, it helps
grow?
it drink. Go ahead and think of it that way. But I also don't want you to be too afraid of if this happens. Go ahead and look at the screen here. Can you see how this root system kind of fell off right here? No big deal. This giant tap root here is going to be just fine to feed that particular plant, so no problem at all. So I could have done it another way. I could have put the plant in first, and then I could have fed the soil in around it. So everybody does it their own way, and I love to show multiple ways to show the way you want to do it is just fine.
Rich, I like it.
Oh, thank you. We have less than a minute to go. I do want to ask you, a lot of times people overwater houseplants and end up killing them. What's your advice on watering houseplants specifically?
Yes, houseplants specifically, I have my favorite little tip or trick. This perfect little dish is a wonderful example of that. Instead of watering your plants from the top, if you're an overwaterer, I suggest a method called bottom watering. Bottom watering is also sometimes called butt chugging. It's just a silly little way to help people remember that if you put it in a pan of water, then the plant gets to decide how much it drinks instead of you overwatering it from the top. So set it in the pan of water, let it drink for about an hour, come back later, and then set it aside, and it has decided how much it's drank, and you didn't have to tell it.
Well, India, thank you so much for joining us here this morning. If anyone's interested, quickly, can you tell them how we can check you out today at the patio
Yes,
show.
come on over at the Home and Patio Show. I believe you'll find me near the location of the B entrance. And at 12, 2, 4, and 6, we'll be doing these free classes. And I also run these classes out of my home-based nursery in Ponte Vedra Beach, and I do them at 4 homes and businesses as well. Check me out, GardenistaJax.com.
All right. Well, thank you so much. You can also make a terrarium too. This is what we made. I like the terrariums.
Yes, we're going to be doing that this month. That's one of my classes I've got scheduled this month. Yes.
We're back right after this.